Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Lord, this is Underdog Views, and I watched A View to Kill. Yes. Um, yeah, it still doesn't do anything for me. Um, to be honest, I would be glad when we finished with the James Bond franchise, you know? It's, yeah. But let's just start with the movie, shall we? We see a helicopter fly over, some water and ice. And I thought at first, maybe red, maybe one of the two polar caps. Nope. Because next thing that we see, is two guys inside, one says something to the other, I don't know what they said. But then we get the zoomed out shot of them flying by, and we see definitely 14 people on the ground, and we see 3 others skiing down. So yeah, no polar ice cap thingy. Um, yeah, then we see the skier somewhere. A bit of a closer shot of him, all dressed in white, from head to toe. Well, actually from head to under his toe, because also his skis were totally white. He was jumping around, and then we see a close-up of a device that he has. But if you want to know, grab an X, watch the movie yourself. Yeah, we had a very young Christopher Walken in this movie, which was nice to see him as Mac Zorin. Now, overall, I personally don't really care for the movies. I can see why people like them. And I'm glad that there are James Bond movies, because these movies probably have inspired other movies like Austin Powers and maybe Spy Hard, and other spoof movies that uses something from James Bond or James Bond inspired. So I'm glad that these ones exist, but for me it's not a movie for me. Outside of that, I don't really care for the movies. So if we finish the franchise and there will be a new James Bond movie, I'd probably watch it, but I wouldn't have high hopes for it. Not that it will be a bad movie, but that I'm gonna like it. Because the James Bond movies are good movies. But I just don't care for them. So my personal score is a 3 out of 5. An objective score would probably be a 4 or 4.5 out of 5. Because those are good movies. The James Bond franchise are good movies, but they're just not for me. And there's score is just my personal opinion. So I give this movie a 3 out of 5 because it's just not for me. But go watch the movie yourself. Leave likes, recommend a good spy movie down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my second channel Underdog Eats, where the food drinks every week content, monsters and alcohol. On my third channel Underdog Reacts, where I do primarily music. Link down below in the description. And see you guys next time. Bye.